Well, good evening. I just wanted to spend a little bit of time with you tonight. I'm trying to split the screen, but it's not important because we're going to go right into in a few minutes our slides. And what I want to do tonight is I want to take you from A to Z about what Ibuumerang is and what the possibilities are, either as a customer or as a customer getter. Just as a little background, if you're here for the first time, I'm in a company called Ibuumerang. I partnered with them as of July 15th. And the reason why I got in was simply to leave a financial legacy to my family. I don't have any, retirement to speak of. And so I'm trying to compress 40 years into about five. And in this model, it's very, very possible and almost probable as I look at things and as I look at the ease of this model. We're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. It's a nuts and bolts. So you still have time to invite somebody. If you know somebody who doesn't have any retirement, this is a perfect opportunity for them. You know, a mother or father who wants to get off the road or maybe come back and do part-time, be at home more with their family. This is a great opportunity to start working on. If somebody's out of work and you know they need money, this isn't going to be fast money, but it can be as fast as you really want because you're going to make money based on what you do. So we can't measure what people are going to make. There's people that have been at this business for 6 months who are making 50,000 a month. There's others who are making $100 a night as well. So I just want to give you a little bit of a background. Ibuumerang is the 10th fastest growing company in the world. We are in 133 countries, and we want to be the first network marketing company to reach $50 billion. We have an Uber and Amazon model. Our Uber model is to give away free apps for people as we pay the freight for customers to be able to go free and save a bundle of money. And it comes back, we throw the boomerang out, the goodwill, and it comes back to us in money and commissions. So that's the long and short of it. So let's get right into this slideshow. And I want to give a disclaimer, and that is we can't guarantee anything that we're going to talk about tonight. I think sometimes network marketing has been really assailed and really doubted by so many people because of the extravagant claims that we make. And I heard a long time ago in sales that you under deliver. Well, the marketing space and its direct sales in that area. You know, we're into pie in the sky. This is not pie in the sky. So really, as much money as you make in this business will be based on a lot of variables. And one of the variables is hard work. One of the variables is consistency. And, just to basically doing your job on a daily basis, whether that's part-time. And by the way, most people are working part-time in this business. Most people are not full-time here. So this is perfect for part-time. I tell people all the time that we work full-time on our job and for our living, and we work part-time on our fortune. So we have to start somewhere. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting the same results. And so if you've not considered seriously plunging into the business of residual income, you need to seriously consider it. And if you don't start today or tomorrow, when will you start? And I tried this many years ago, was unsuccessful, and I had to gain some skills. But you know what? We're able to help you at Ibuumerang to compress what used to take 10 or 15 or 20 years and compress it in 24 to 36 months. So that's exciting, and that's what I'm looking for. So that's this disclaimer. Well, it's time for network marketing to evolve. What is network marketing? Well, network marketing is simply getting a bunch of people to do a little bit over a long period of time. Okay, that's really what it is. And it's time for network marketing to evolve. And that's what Ibuumerang has done. Our CEO, Holton Buggs, saw so many things that were broken in the industry. And his desire was to fix those broken parts. And so we've evolved and we are evolving. And we need to understand that we are a different model. Our hashtag is just different. And we are. And you're going to see tonight, as you've seen, maybe if you've tuned in the past, as the last few weeks, we are different than really any other company that I can think of. There's a lot of companies out there that have great products, but it's the same old model. And that model's been around for 60 to 70 years. And we're changing the model. This is a first-class consumer experience. We have what's called the PRIB, the Perpetual Residual Income Builder. And let me just say something about that. This is a powerful instrument, and that is, it's something that we're going to keep pouring products and things into, whereby the customer can save money and the customer builder can make money. And we're going to talk more about that. Travel is our first portal. We have a ride share company that's going to rival Uber or Lyft. And we also have a mobile phone company that we just purchased as well, which is going to allow people to have unlimited for a song. And so we're doing these things, adding these things as we go along, and that's called the PRIB. And we're going to get a piece of all of it. If there's 100 things that are in the PRIB, each customer builder is going to get a piece of that. Now think about that. Think about Uber. When Uber started, could you imagine if Uber paid people to give advice to people or send an app to somebody else? You'll be sitting on millions of dollars today. Well, that's what Ibuumerang is planning to do. Ibuumerang is planning to incentivize people who will share the experience, the perpetual residual income builder. We'll talk more about that in the weeks to come. Now, the old motto is customers pay more and only the strong recruiters win. Any company that you can think of, any company that maybe you order products from, they have to mark up the price. And why do they have to do that? Well, there's a number of reasons. Just take it from me. They have to mark. Listen, it's $5 coming out of the shipping, okay, for the boxes and all the rest, and then they have to add a whole bunch more to be able to pay those in the field, which they call distributors. And so that's why so often these things are so marked up that they're very expensive, and they become a luxury rather than something that you need every day of your life. That's why you'll go to Acme or ShopRite or Kruger's or wherever you go and buy something cheaper. Why? Because you can get it cheaper. So customers had to pay more. That's the old model. We're changing that model by saying that customers have to pay less. And only the strong recruiters win. That is the 3%ers, right? When people say that network marketing, it's all just a few people at the top that make all the money, there's some truth to that. There are people at the bottom making money as well. But most network marketing companies are built around builders, okay? And what Holton Buggs decided to do was he wanted to build it around the average Joe and Joanne, okay? He didn't want to build it just around the monkey. He wanted to build it around the fish and the elephant, okay? He wanted to make it a level playing field. And so at Ibuumerang, it's customer acquisition first, business builders second, okay? And that's a new model, and we're going to talk more about that. Like I said, the new model is to make money only when customers save money. Now, think about that. I could sell a potion or a lotion or a pill or a beauty product or whatever, and that may not help somebody, or we won't be able to measure it, but I still would get paid, okay? And that's sad. But in this new model, this model at Ibuumerang, we don't get paid until the model works, until the product works, okay? Travel. If you don't save money, I don't make money, okay? So 100% of the time, this product works. And that's refreshing. And that's really one of the things that drew me from the beginning. And that was that, you can measure how good this product is by you saving money. So remember this, Ibuumerang, the distributor makes money when people save money, not when they spend money. You're going to spend money on travel anyway. The question is, are you going to save money? And you're going to save money like you've never saved it before at Ibuumerang. How will we bring this vision to the world? It all starts with travel. Now look at what travel is. Maybe you didn't know this. Travel is actually an $8.8 trillion industry. Think about that. You can see Asia, 6 billion a day. That's 70,000 a second. 70,000 a second. Okay. Europe, United States, Latin America, Africa. You can see, and when you count up all the great things around the world, all the great products, you come about $4 trillion short next to travel. Okay. So you can realize we're in the space where you just can get an aroma and you can make a lot of money. Okay. An $8 trillion industry. Did you know that two companies monopolize the entire travel industry? I didn't know that before I started here. Two companies, Booking Holdings and Expedia Group. And you can see what they own. And there's something called parity and markup. And what is that? Well, they have to have parity. They keep everything closely aligned with one another. If you want to pay $185 for a hotel and you're not real savvy, they'll let you pay it. If you want to pay $110 for that same hotel, they'll let you pay it because they're making money on that. And why are they making money? Because there's only two companies that own it. Okay. And so think about it. You'll spend 7 hours to find a trip online, and they're making you think you're saving. But when you look at Ibuumerang and look at our iGo platform, which we're going to talk about in a few minutes, we're going to save you 10 to 35% off of all of these. Okay, off of all of these. And what a refreshing thing that is. Now we're aligned with a company called Extreme Travel. And we're able to pass the savings on to you because we don't advertise. Okay, we advertise by word of mouth. So there's millions and millions and millions of dollars that we save that we're able to pass on to the customer and pass on to the consumer. Now, who is Extreme Travel? Well, Extreme Travel 18 years. So when we say we're a new company, Ibuumerang is a new company, but we're partnered with a company that's been around for 18 years, and that gives us clout and integrity in the business. And you can see the top award-winning travel agency, accolades here: FunJet, Carnival Cruise, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Delta, and the like. And they keep adding things every year. And so we're with a company that has been around for a long time. They're not going anywhere in the near future, and they have this down to an exact science, and they're able to partner with Ibuumerang to give people tremendous savings. Now, our platform is called the iGo platform, and it's a wholesale travel booking platform. And your own travel, you can save up to 70% off retail prices. Now, we'll talk about that later. You can earn travel bonuses for referring travel to Extreme. I'm able to, if somebody's taking a group travel and I don't want to be bothered with everything, I'm not a travel agent, I don't want to do it, I don't want to have the time to do it, I can refer it over to Extreme, and when they take the trip, I make 25% of the commission. Now think about that. I make 25% of the commission just by handing off the information. Those who in the travel business, their tops are 15 at the most. Okay, usually it's between 10 and 15% commission. We're going to pay you 25%, and then you can enjoy highly discounted exclusive experience and member-only trips. Okay, we have trips in our booking engine. I just saw one the other day, $124 for a week, all inclusive for two people in Cancun. Now think about that. That's not the regular price. Okay, that's a tremendous deal, obviously. But $124, I can't even go to a hotel in Atlantic City for a night for $124. Okay, and you're going to go for a week to Cancun at a 4 or 5-star hotel for $124. It's amazing. You have an optional travel agent opportunity. If you want to be a travel agent and you're looking for a company that's going to pay you 25 instead of 12, uh, Ibuumerang is the company for you. And over $8 trillion of travel inventory, all online at your fingertips. Now, this is an example of the savings, the kind of savings you can receive. Here's a New York City 4.5-star property, $339 on Expedia, best price. Ours, $178, savings $161. Paris, $440. Ours nightly, you save $310. Now think about that. See, this is first-rate travel, okay? And it's the same rooms and same hotels and same time. All right, this isn't a bait and switch here. This isn't a 1-star versus a 4.5-star. These are the same hotels, the same night, the same time. Okay. Here's a New York City rental car, $392 on rentalcars.com. Ours was $221, savings of $171. And you can see we have weeks where you can go a whole week. Sometimes it's cheaper to go the whole week than to pay just 3 days in a hotel. And so you take the whole week, and you don't have to stay the whole week. But here's one for $834, and on our iGo platform it was $552, a savings of $282. Okay, same car, same rental, same rooms, same resort. And we're the first travel booking site to accept Bitcoin as well. And so that's as well. Here's some reservation confirmations, and I won't insult your intelligence. You can read, all the reservations, 397.36. You get 445 reward credits, and you save 848. And you can see the tremendous savings. I booked something out not long ago. It was a 7-day stay at a 5-star hotel, all inclusive in Cancun. I think it was Punta Cana, and it was one of them places where you swim up to and swim out of. Just tremendous. It was, I think, around $4,800 on Priceline. That was the best price, and we had it for $2,300. Okay, a savings of $24. And we're going to talk about what the savings means to somebody like me who's a business builder at Ibuumerang. We have other benefits as well. Well, we've got shore excursions once you go on a cruise, theme parks, outdoor activities. You want to play golf, you can get some great deals. Wine clubs, gift cards, restaurant savings. You can get $50 worth of restaurant savings for $11. You can spend $50 at a restaurant and get it for $11. Emergency travel services, worldwide tours. And we have a price guarantee that if you find a lower price online, and that happens on occasion, okay? If you find another lower price on another site, we will refund you 110% of the difference, okay? All you have to do is fill out a little bit of information, let us know what the URL was of what you're saving. You can either use ours and still get the money, or you can use theirs and still get the money as well. If you're in the business, you get travel savings points given back to you. But if you're a customer, you get the money back at 110% difference. So the truth of the matter is it's a win-win situation. You can't lose at Ibuumerang. Do you boomerang? Yes, I boomerang. And think about the concept of the boomerang. The boomerang is we throw out goodwill, and goodwill comes back to us, okay? Now, you can share 50% of the savings with friends and family if you become a customer. Customers enjoy 50% of available savings. 50% of saving goes to you in the compensation plan, and basically there's no limit on earnings, okay? Now, Ibuumerang has another example here, and let me give it that to you, because there is a difference between customer savings and travel savings ambassador, which I am, and their savings. We get up to 70% off of our travel savings, and the customers get 35%. Now, somebody asked me not long ago, why do the customers get less and the travel savings ambassadors get more? Well, because we take the hit on the front end to save customers money, okay? We make an investment, and each month we make an investment. So when we're going to travel and we're going to enjoy travel with our family, we get the better rates. And I think it makes a lot of sense. It's really a refreshing idea if you think about it, where we're not banging our customers, but we're taking the hit and we're sending out the boomerang, and it's coming back to us in savings. It's a novel concept. It's a genius concept, really. And so with the savings, okay? The all-inclusive is $3,399. Now, the person's saving what? They're saving quite a bit of money, $1,699. You're thrilled if you're saving that. You're able to save $33.99, and so it really is a nice perk to have. And if you're going to build a business at all, it certainly is worth it to be able to pay that extra money each month to have these travel savings. Now, let's talk about customer acquisition, because that's our model here. Let me say this as you're listening to this, and that is, if you're not interested in recruiting anybody, or you hate to talk to people about things, or you're not a salesperson, or you are shy, or you failed in the area of prospecting and getting people into your business, or maybe you've been in a multi-level marketing business, or a network marketing business, or a direct sales business, and you never got anybody hardly into your business. Okay. Well, at Ibuumerang, you don't have to. Okay. You can just get customers by giving out travel codes. But just giving codes, you can gain customers. Now, customers save on an average $600 a year. Okay. So you can see in this example, if you get 10 customers at $6,000, that's the average savings over the 10 customers. The travel savings bonus would be $3,000. So let me ask you a question. What do you have to do at your job to make an extra $3,000 a year? Okay. Now let's go with another moderate customer acquisition model. If you get 100 customers, you say, how am I going to get 100 customers, Chris? Well, I'm about a third of the way there in a matter of 3 months, less than 3 months. Okay, I've given out more boomerangs, but they're always in process. Some people don't activate them, some people do activate them, but I think by Christmas time I'll have 100 customers. Okay, now they're not all going to go on trips right away. They're not all going to go on trips. Okay, but if they did, this gives you an idea of the travel savings bonus. Okay, you're going to make $30,000 a year on 100 customers. Now, some are going to save more than $600. Some are going to save less, but that's the average. Okay, what should you do with $30,000 extra dollars a year? Okay, now there's some people in our company already that have 500 customers. Okay, so this is not rocket science. It's not magic. It's math. And giving away free travel codes, what are people going to tell you? They don't want them. They might tell you, I don't travel. You might be able to talk to them and say, well, maybe you can travel now, since you're going to get 10 to 35% off your savings. But, those who do travel, sometimes people travel 3 or 4 times a year, right? Now, how much are they going to save if they use your travel portal? Okay. And then if you really want to be aggressive, and you get 1,000 customers, and you can maybe do that in a year or 2 or 3 or 5. Well, now you're at $300,000. Now, just say 400 people, right? 40% of the people took trips. Okay, what would 40% be? Well, that would be around $110,000. Now, what would $110,000 extra a year do for you and your family? Okay, so you can see that these numbers, okay, are not outrageous. They're outrageous numbers. I mean, I can't imagine, making $110,000 a year. I had a couple years where I got close to 100,000 in the mortgage industry, and that was good money. We did a lot of things as a family, and we were able to, pay cash for a lot of things, and I thank the Lord for those times. But can you imagine realizing that these things are really possible in this Ibuumerang model? Well, let's go on. How about a team builder? Say you are that are able to build team. Okay, maybe you've been in network marketing. Maybe you're still in one. You see this as a side hustle. Start building this. And by the way, we let you do that at Ibuumerang. We don't ask you to quit your other jobs. We don't ask you to quit your other direct sales jobs. Now, there's companies probably will ask you to do that. But Holton Bugs doesn't believe he should deprive you of making money for your family. So if you want to do this on the side and build a team, by all means do so. And you see a team of 50 you would be making an average of around $20,000 a year. Okay. Now, that doesn't mean you bring in 50. That means your team and you bring in 50. If you have 10 or 5 and they bring in, one brings in 7, and the other one brings in 10, one brings in 1, and the other one brings in 4. So you have a team of 50. Now you're at about $1,700 a month. Okay. And that's just on the overrides. There's other bonuses as well. So that price of 20,000 a year, probably realistically at that rate would be more like 30,000 a year. Okay. And then how about a team of 250, right? And once again, it's everybody in your downline building teams. You know, you might get somebody that is more ambitious than you are. You might only bring in 4 people, and you've got somebody in your downline that brings in 40. Okay, well, that's all a part of this, and the average for this example is $8,630 a month. Now think about that. Could you use that? Okay, could you use that? Now, most of you could replace your job with that kind of income. You're not making that at your job. Okay, in retirement, what could you do in retirement with that kind of income? Even if you have a pension on top of that. You know, you can do a lot for your kids. You can do a lot for the ministry. You can do a lot for humanity. You can do a lot of things that you've always wanted to do that you can't do. You can go on a few more vacations, right? Well, how about a team of 1,000? You say, oh, well, I'd never get a team of 1,000. You don't know what the potential is here. Okay, $34,000 a month. It's kind of hard for us, most of us, to put our wrap our brains around that, right? 34,000 a month. Now, the owner of this company, the CEO of Ibuumerang, Holton Bugs, the first 7 years of his experience, he never made more than $700 a month. And now think about that. The first 7 years. And the last major company he was with, Organo Gold, he was, are you ready for these numbers? He was making $1 million a month. Think about that. Okay. And he'll tell you he's just about average. I mean, you know, he rolled his sleeves up. And so these kind of numbers seem crazy to you. And once again, the disclaimer is we don't promise these numbers. We're just giving you some scenarios of what kind of money you can make here at Ibuumerang. Now, there's a direct sales bonus. There's a dual team bonus. This one on the right is powerful. The one on the left is when somebody buys a package, you get paid these numbers. Nothing really earth-shattering there, but that is another option to be able to get paid. But this dual team bonus, if you get one on the right and one on the left, and we have a binary. In other words, we have 2 legs. There's legs here that people come in. You put one on the left, one on the right, and then there's people under you and their CV, and that doesn't mean a whole lot to you. But when you look at the number, just with 5,000, that would be 5 people at first class. You could be making $1,000 a month. Now, I know some people that could bring in 5 people in a week or a few days, and you could be making $1,000 out of the gate. Okay, so this isn't pie in the sky. This isn't craziness. This is basically something that you can do. All right, and then here, everybody comes in at standby. Okay, everybody comes in at standby, and basically, you come in at $49.95 for a monthly subscription fee, and you can see what you get with that. Okay, not much, but it is something. Okay, and you're able to get some boomerangs send out. You get a customer site. You can bring customers on. You can get 25% referral commission. You get an interactive presentation that you can send out to people, and you have an online management system. In other words, they take care of everything. They take care of the bookkeeping. They take care of the numbers, all the rest. And so this is a business in a box, okay? But everybody comes in at $49.95. Now, here's the breakdown of those who want to do this as a business, okay? And, I've spent a lot of time talking about being a customer. And certainly, if you're not interested in doing this, having your own business and building this business to an income that can help your family, that's okay. I would love for you to be my customer. And that is, I can give you a free travel code, and you need to reach out to me on IM me or email me or whatever you need to do to reach out to me and say, look, send me over a boomerang. I'm going to be traveling, or I travel a few times a year, and I'd love to be able to save money through the iGo platform. Okay. And when you save money, I make money. Now, if you're married to Expedia, or you're married to Priceline, or your cousin owns Trivago, I understand if you don't want to be a customer. But I would love to have you as a customer. And, that's that. I've heard that. But this is about being a customer getter. And you can see the three types of classes that we have. We have a coach class, a business class, and a first class. Now you say, Chris, what would you like me to come in at? And most people, I say, come in at first class. Obviously, if you're going to work the business, you might as well make the most money. You might as well be put in the same position. You can see the different things that we have here that Mac stock marketplace, and you get 100%, and you get 50 boomerangs to send out. Okay, so you really should come in at. Now, if you have to come in at 250, you have 60 days, okay, to upgrade. So you can come in at the 250 and then get the money together and start working towards this first class. Okay. Now there is a $99.95 monthly subscription for these enrollment packs. Coach class $49.95. These two $99.95. $99.95. And people ask me all the time, well, what is that for? Okay. Well, it's for a lot of things. Number one is for a website that they give you. Okay. What would you pay for a website each month? They take care of the bookkeeping. They take care of all the numbers that you get. They keep your business straight. They allow you to follow up on people. They give you an eye to side video. You get 70% off of your travel when you go on travel. So there's a number of things. And here's what I tell people all the time. Okay. That's overhead. Look at it as overhead. You're in a business. If you started a traditional business and the guy who's running the place out to you said, you have to spend $99 a month to have this place, would you complain 1 minute? No. You certainly wouldn't, because you'd doing business. Well, $99.95 is the cost of doing business. And keep in mind that we're paying the front end of the cost so our customers can experience the savings and also be a free member. Now, these memberships that we give out are exclusive memberships. You can't get them on the internet. You can't get them from your Uncle Joe or Aunt Sally. Okay. And some people pay $10,000, $5,000, $10,000 for these memberships. We're giving them away to our customers for free. All right. So that's the breakdown. I'm never afraid to talk about money. I hear people say to me, well, you know what? I don't have the money. I've used the example of the fact that if you want something bad enough, you'll get it. Right. If I told you that I have a brand new Maserati or a brand new Lamborghini that I could give you in the next 24 hours, if you could just come up with $1,000, would you do it? Would you do it? Of course you would. Now, if that isn't your car, or you could care less, well, you probably wouldn't do it. Okay. But if you really wanted that car and you thought, man, this is a great deal, this is a great opportunity, you would scrimp and things. You'd go on Facebook, call your mom and your dad, or you call your brothers, or you go into your vacation fund and you would get the money. Why? Because you're never going to have a chance again to invest in something that has so much value. Okay. That's Ibuumerang. All right. So we want to encourage you, if you're interested in getting started, this is not the website. This is a general presentation. My website is chrisjgregas.iboomerang.com. My email information, or I want to get to be a customer. Okay. And once again, it costs nothing to be a customer. Zero. Never will cost anything. Free for now, free to travel, free for life. Okay. And so that's kind of the long and short of it. And once again, the disclaimer is we cannot guarantee the ability to get results based on just these numbers, right? We always want to say that. But you know what? I can tell you that there's going to be a lot of money to be made at this company. People are already doing it, and we're in 130 countries of the world. And so I would love to have you on my team, okay? I would love to have you on my team. And so get to me. All right, talk to me. If you haven't talked to me in a while, don't worry about it. And reach out to me, and I'd be happy to steer you in the right direction. Some of you are not ready. That's fine, but you're always ready to be a customer. So if you're listening to this, please reach out to me. Let me give you this free travel code, this exclusive membership to travel, save 10 to 35% off. If you're to make an income, start making a side hustle, be able to start working on your fortune in the next 12 to 18 to 24 months. This is the business for you, okay? And we are going to, in the next year or two, explode. We're at the very precipice. We're 2 months old, okay? That just gives you an idea. Think about how, the last thing I'll say is think about how Uber started. Okay, when Uber started, they gave out free apps. They were a mess when they started. Okay, but the concept was different, right? And we're going to give away a free app. We're not going to have our own cars. We're going to get people to use their own cars, and we're going to use this word of mouth advertising at first to get the word out. Well, we don't have to study hard or read very far to understand that Uber is a $100 million company today with 100 million. No, excuse me. There are 100 million travelers on Uber, and it's worth $100 billion. Now think about that. Okay, all by starting off with sending a free app. Okay, and that's what we're going to be doing with all these different products that go in what we call the crib. Okay, so I'm going to be getting paid eventually on 30, 40, 50, 70 different items that people buy because it's a great discount, because it's part of their store that they have called the iGo platform, or maybe something else that we call it. And I'm going to get a piece of everything that my customer purchases. Okay. And once I get a customer, they're my customer for life. Okay. So you can see the power of this over the next 24 to 36 months. All right. And I want you to be a part of it. That's why I'm putting a lot of effort into it. I have 2 jobs, and essentially, I don't have a whole lot of time, but I'm using my time wisely. I'm using my time at night mostly, sometimes in the morning, to be able to get the word out. And I'm building for a nice retirement. I'm building for a financial legacy for my family. And so if I'm a little bit too passionate for you, I'm not going to apologize, but I think you'll know the reason why. I'm working on borrowed time, and really all of us are when you think about it, because we don't know what the day will hold, and we want to be able to make a difference financially in this world. All right. Well, I hope this has been of value to you. Pass this along, listen to this again, go over the numbers, and reach out to me. And that will be a joy to talk with you. God bless you.